Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to my channel. So we are going to finish up the rest of the Rosé collection today. So I already have a face, as you can see. But we're gonna be trying the highlighter, the mascara, and the eyeshadow palette. So if you guys are wanting to see what's the real 411 on that, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so as you can see, like I said in my intro, that she has just got on her face. I put on this neutral lip. I'm trying a new foundation. I'm trying a new lip product. So we're just gonna try a whole bunch of things today. It was just so pretty. It just like called out to me. So I was like, okay, let's just try this one. Like I said, she already got her face on. And let me swatch this for you. First of all, if you can see here, okay, it's very, very pretty. It has like this sort of peachy, kind of like pinky, kind of like sheen to it. So it's definitely really, really pretty. So we like her, we'll give her a go. Ooh, okay, it's pretty, it's soft. You get like some highlighters and they just tend to like, it's like bam, pink, bam, yellow, bam, gold, bam, white, bam, like bam, 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 bam. Like it's just always like a hard like color, and I like that this isn't like that. Okay, I'm like looking in the mirror across and I'm like, just soft, it's shuttle, baby. It's soft, it's supple, it's shuttle. I like that, so that's a plus. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave one cheekbone kind of like a little bit like hi, and I'll leave the other one a little bit like bam. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me do this left cheekbone. And by the way too, I don't know what was going on. I don't know, I think it's the blush brush I was using, but like I was able to get this blush to be like diffused, and this side is like drag. So I've got a drag queen on this side, and then I've got glamour puss on this side. Okay, I've got Blair St. Clair, I've got Trixie Mattel on this side. Like, it's very like, and this one's very like, diffused, diffused. Like, listen, thank God for lockdown, baby, because she ain't going nowhere. So nobody gotta see my face looking like this. I mean, other than the internet, but I'm on here to act a fool. We already know that. I've said that literally so many times. I definitely prefer it to be more softer. I'm not really like, this whole side of my face is just gonna be like, I'm the Phantom of the Opera, honey. Just one side is good, the other side is bad. One side needs to be covered with a mask, the other side can see the light of day, honey. Like, that's just what I'm gonna serve you. I'm just gonna serve you glamorous Phantom of the Opera today. Like, that's the look. That's the look. That's what the cards have been dealt, honey. That's what I got. Like, it is what it is. But oh well. So that's the highlighter. So that's cute. We'll see how she wears. Now let's do the eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette is really, really like what I am here for. I've been dying to try this. These are the colors. I mean, it's gorgeous. They feel very buttery in the pan. Like, they feel very, very smooth. That is stunning. That is beautiful. I want to make sure you guys can see these colors. Look at that. Look at that color, baby. All right, and I'm gonna put the other colors here. So those are the mattes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see if I can just kind of get this one to show up a little bit more. All right, so those are the mattes. They are really pretty. I really like those. Like, you could honestly just give me those 6 colors alone, and honey, I would turn it out. I would love that. That could be like very much like a day-to-day kind of look. And I love like blush, pink, rosy colors on the eyes. So like, this is really giving me all my life, honey. I'm getting 3 years back on my life because of this. So far, we gotta put on the eyes. There are 4 sort of like glitter sort of top coats, and they have like, instead of like a buttery powdery feel, they almost have like a thick, almost like jelly kind of feel. but it's still got powder in it. It's a little bit weird, almost like a putty, baby, like a putty. Ooh, oh, daddy, ooh, baby, that's nice. These are really, really pretty. You got like this red, you got like this soft, like sort of champagne-y gold, then you've got like this like copper, you've got like this red kind of color, you've got like this lavender. Okay, so you could switch it up, and you know, here's my fingertips, you know, and it is like a little bit, like I said, like a putty, a little jammy, but it's not like sticky where it's like wet. It just has like that putty kind of like texture, almost like the Stila like putty highlighters. And so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, take a look, just like look up putty highlighters. I think e.l.f. also did like a dupe for that as well. But it definitely has that type of sort of texture where like you press in and you get like a little give. And it's not crumbly or dusty. So I'm super excited too. And actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 more colors I missed because I am incompetent. So, this one is not like a true matte, but it does have a little bit of like color in it, but it's mostly matte though. It's mostly matte, like you can see it. It's like this like purple. Ooh, it's like this wisteria. It's like this romantic sort of sunset purple. I'm getting, ooh baby, the vibe in this is so it. I'm so here for it. And this is my first experience playing with Physicians Formula eyeshadows. I've never played with them before. Oh, so this is like the only like metallic eyeshadow in there. It's sort of like this red. It almost like matches the red sort of copper. Where is it? There you go. I got this one on top of the other red one. I could see those being very, very like similar and sort of very much complementing one another because I'm getting the red copper and the red pink reflex, and I'm getting like the red copper and like almost like a little bit of a sheen to it. A little bit of like a pinky sheen to it, but it's not like so like glittery. It's still more on like the matte side. So, I mean, I guess I would call it more of a satin. It just has like that nice sheen that's kind of semi-matte. So that purple too, it's more on the matte side, but I could see a little bit of the sheen in it too. So I would probably say that the purple is also satin. So you really have these 2 satins and then these 6 mattes that you have over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes, 2 satins, and 4 glitter top coats. So 4 glitter top coats, 2 satins, and 6 mattes. So that's what you get. But I want to put this on my eye, baby, because I'm ready for the look, honey. I am ready. And when I'm pressing my brush in, it is getting a little bit dusty. So I will show you what I'm talking about. So here's like that peachy color I was talking about. I don't know if you could see. Let me get real close. Can you see it? I hope you can. It's there. I'm trying to match this up with the mirror. Yeah, so it is gonna have some kickback for sure. Just be prepared for that. Where is she? I think this color, this sort of like tan, kind of like mocha, this sort of like, it'd be a nice transition color. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of that, and I'm just gonna put that right in the crease and just work my way from the outside in. Okay, so I just kind of like took like on a shader brush from Morphe, just kind of took it on the outside just to kind of like shade a little bit of like that sort of really pretty like blushy pink color right here, like very, very pretty. Okay, so that's keeping that eye like that. Now I gotta figure out what glitter should I put over that eye. And I think it would be really pretty just to keep everything soft. I think I might do this sort of lavender icy kind of color. Now the glitters don't really like go on as smoothly as I'd like it to go. I mean, don't know if you can see, but I can still kind of see some of the creasing on my eyelid from it. It's not terrible, it's just not the best. And I don't want to lose some of this pigment here on the outer corner, so let me go back in. And going right into like that, like more like smoky, sultry color. Like this dusty mauve, like it could be like a full moment. This one's not bad with the kickback, as opposed to like the lighter peach color. And I noticed too earlier that the sort of white one I had too, that one was also very, what's the word? It also had like some kickback too. So it could just be the lighter ones, because like this color right here, it's definitely not a dark color. It's definitely more on the lighter side, but this sort of mauve color, I think maybe the saturation, like this one doesn't really have as much, this one doesn't have as much kickback. So, and where's my blending brush? So let's just kind of like blend her. This is the kickback. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna have to put it like very, very close. This is the kickback. I mean, it's not as bad as like the lighter peach color or like the bone color I had. So we'll see. I have that all over, and now what I wanna do is I wanna go in with like this sort of chocolatey brown color over here. I think that'll be really, really nice on the outer corner. All right, so I got this eye to be a little bit more smoky-ish, a little bit more like, you know, dark, and this one's a little bit more light. So, in keeping with the sort of mysterious darker theme, I want to kind of contrast that. So I think I might use that sort of champagne-y gold on this eye. And, yeah, let's just go in. And this one I'm gonna pat. I don't wanna like, you know, create a sort of shape. I just wanted to keep the gold part kind of toward the inner part of the eye where it's lightest, and then kind of accentuate that, and then kind of fade it right over the areas where I'm starting to like get the darker colors. Ooh, that is pretty. Do y'all see that? Y'all see my eyeball? Huh? Hello? Let me pick up my eye for you. Yes. That's nice. That is nice. I like that. That is real pretty. Yes. Come through. Yeah. That is really pretty. So like I said, I don't want to go over all that smoke, just the inner part of the eye. Yeah. That's pretty. Now, like I did say earlier, it could be because I'm playing with my finger, but I do think with a formula like this, it works best with the finger or a special glitter brush, but there is still a little bit of like, not patchiness, just like a little bit of like texture kind of coming through my eye. And my eye is not textured like that, so before any of y'all try and come for my neck, honey, okay? All right, eyeballs is done. Okay, that was really pretty. I like that. I like the colors. I could see that. I could see me playing around with that. Like, it's definitely like a, it's definitely a moment. Yeah, so let's get this mascara. It's an extreme volume and lengthening mascara, lash lifting blend with rose water, goji berry, kakadu plum, and a conditioning lifting blend. Okay. Work. Let's take her a look. It has a very obnoxious rose smell. And I mean, it should be no surprise. It's a rose collection. I mean, yeah, we know. The eyeshadows were also, they had a little fragrance. If you're someone that is like, I can't deal with that, then this is not the collection for you, baby. Like, don't deal with that. ColourPop actually had, I did a video on one of their palettes, and they had colors very similar to this that was kind of rose themed. neutrals, and there was no rose smell. They were just all like rosy blush colors. So I'm just kind of cleaning off all the excess goop on the brush. But this is the brush. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of like a basic brush. It looks like a Maybelline Great Lash 2.0 brush. Real tea, like that, just keeping it 100. It doesn't seem to be that like I said, it smells like, oh, thank God, I thought I got mascara on myself. It is not very, and it's got like a creamy, it's not waxy, it's not like dry or oily. So like that is the formulation right there. So yeah, let's just give her a go. It's pretty, but I don't see that much lift though. I really don't. I mean, I tried that Bad Gal Bang from Benefit the other day, and I was just wearing that around the house, and that snatched my lashes to the heavens. Like, it was up and out and about. Like, I don't know about this one, because this mascara, baby, she is looking a little bit tired. And I also feel like this brush is not really catching. I don't have like a lot of lashes, but I feel like I'm struggling to like actually get the brush to comb my lashes. Like, I feel like I'm having to do work to get these lashes where they need to be. Can you see my eyeballs? Can you? I don't really like see like what's happening. I don't know. This mascara is not doing it. It actually, I feel like, has clumped some of my lashes together, and y'all saw I like cleaned that brush. We'll just have to check performance, but to be quite honest, like, I already don't like this mascara. I don't like the way it did not separate, it clumped. I don't feel lashes are lifted and elongated, and I don't like this brush. I feel like I couldn't get into my lashes. It's like a janky Great Maybelline, like Great Lash from Maybelline. Like, that's what this is, like. So now we just have to do a check-in and see how it wears, and then I'll give my final thoughts. All right, guys, so I'm just doing my midday check-in. The light outside is like actually not at all like that good, but it actually is not that bad when I like open the door here. So yeah, this is what it looks like. This is the softer side. This is the more intense side. You know, still glowy, still nice. I don't feel like it's bad, it's separated or clumpy. It's performing how I expected it would for a highlighter. And in terms of the eyeshadows, I mean, color is still nice. It's still pigmented, not faded. And the mascara is just blah, like it's whatever. Like, my lashes don't look at all lifted and snatched up. Not at all, especially since yesterday I tried like the Bad Girl Lash from Benefit, and that snatched my lashes up. So this is definitely, yeah, mascara's not it, but eyeshadows, good. And highlighter still looks nice. So I will give my final thoughts later tonight. Okay guys, and we're back. So it is the end of the day. I have had this face on since 9 o'clock in the morning. It is now 6-something at night. Obviously it's not super late, but it's definitely been over 8-9 hours. So yeah, so we are just gonna give our final thoughts on these products. So first off, let's talk about the highlighter. The highlighter, it has a lot of reviews and a lot of people like it, and it is pretty. It is very like a lovely glow. I just wasn't that wowed away by it. Like, it is glowy, it is pretty, but I feel like Physicians Formula has made better highlighters. This one felt a lot more powdery, and I just want to show you a swatch of like the color. So this color over here is gonna be the Rosé color, freshly picked. This is the Petal Glow. And then these are the two from the Wei Li Huang. And I just personally feel like this color is a combination of these two, but I don't like it. I just don't really like the color, and I also just didn't like how it just looked on my skin. It just wasn't for me. However, I will say it does the job. It gives you the glow. It wears nicely. It lasts all day. Like, what more could you want? So for me, it's a pass, but it's not a miss. So it does the job. It is nice, but I just feel like they've had better highlighters, and I wasn't that crazy about the formula. I really wasn't. And I wasn't crazy about the color. I didn't really like the way it looked on the skin. Like, I just kind of feel like it had like this metallic kind of like sheen, and it just kind of just like covered, like, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it, but I do feel like if you do want the glow, you want something really pretty, that you could really amp up. You can see soft side, bright side, you have options. So I'm not even gonna talk too much about this mascara other than the fact that it was a hot trash mess. My lashes were not that lifted. It also kind of got off a little bit on the bottom part. You know, it's not irritating to the eyes, but it really doesn't do anything for my lashes, and the formula was quite clumpy, and I cleaned that brush off like 20 times. Yeah, so this was not good. I don't like that. I do not recommend this at all. This is a true miss. This is a miss. This is a hard miss. This is a no. Stick with your favorite mascara. And the highlighter, like I said, not for me, but it works. And the eyeshadow palette, I have to tell you, I love these colors. My colors look beautiful. I mean, they look a little bit faded, barely, but I think it's worn up pretty well. And I just really love the color story in this. And I love the glitters. I just love the way that all of this wore. I mean, this was a winner to me. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. Keep her, and this is optional. Not necessary, but optional. I think that they have the butter highlighters. I prefer those better. And I like the formula of those better than these. And I like the colors that they have better than the Rosé one. So optional, but you know, up to you. And like I said, mascara is a hard no. But this right here is gorgeous. It's stunning. I love the pigmentation. I love the colors. I love the color story. I like that I have more mattes than I do satins. And to me, like, that makes it much more versatile. And I love the transition colors in here. Like, I mean, this one and this one, these base colors, you know, these colors to deepen are perfect. And you have the two satin ones. Like, it's just such a very beautiful palette that could really be worn day or night and can really be smoked up. And so I love this palette, and I give this a to the moon, honey. This is it. So those are my final thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Talk about it on social, honey. You already know what the deal is. Videos every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you on the next one. Toodaloo, baby.